Hey everyone, Spot of Nerd here. We're gonna do even more unique episode here. I guess you call this a live stream. I want to talk a little bit about today was the first day, of course, the first official day of San Diego Comic-Con at home, San Diego Comic-Con 2020. And I thought it'd be kind of cool if we did a little bit of a recap of some of the stuff that was announced today, some of the panels, and then maybe get your feedback. Have you been watching any of the news coming from San Diego Comic-Con this year? What do you think? What do you like? What do you not like? I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I am not impressed. It's me. Call me negative. Call me Nancy, negative Nancy, whatever you want to do. This is not the way Comic-Con should be. I've got my tablet because, of course, it's going to remind me of some of the stuff that was shown today or some of the stuff that was announced today. So bear with me here for a second. I just want to get up. If you're not following the Facebook page, Spot of Nerd, you should be, because that is how I'm keeping track of everything. Even I'll admit, I haven't exactly read or looked into everything that came out today, but I've been sharing it to Spot of Nerd's Facebook page. So let me kind of pull this up and we'll break it down. Right out of the gates, in terms of announcements, thank you, Amazon Prime. Dear God, thank you so much for renewing The Boys Season 3. We haven't even had Season 2 yet, which comes out later in, I think it's early September, but I am ecstatic. Even the clip they showed. So during the panel, the Boys panel today, they showed a clip of basically, if you're not watching The Boys, you should be. But bottom line is, it was graphic. It was amazing. It involved a whale. Need I say more? Go watch it. It was actually pretty awesome, pretty fantastic. Again, I'm going to kind of scroll through here, see what was announced. So yeah, obviously I talked about The Boys. Who's watching The Boys? Seriously, tell me if you're watching The Boys or if you're not. If you're not, dear God, why not? It's based off of a comic book, but it's where the superheroes are actually the bad guys. You will love it if you have not seen it already. Imagine just a rated R flick, sex, violence, drugs, the whole 9 yards. It's amazing. Do it. What else did we let me see. What else did we do today? Yes. The New Mutants. Just give up. Seriously, Disney, Marvel, like you're flogging a dead horse at this point. They are still trying to give us some form of hope that the New Mutants will still premiere in August. I call bullshit, because Disney also pulled Mulan today, and they've pushed back all their movies another year. And you're going to tell me that you're going to continue to release the New Mutants in August of this year with everything going on? Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. The New Mutants has been postponed. It literally has to be over half a dozen times now. And you literally think you're going to bring this film out still in August? Come on. We don't even have movie theaters open yet. That's how much of a joke this is. Do the fans a favor. I know I know Disney's not listening to this. Nobody really, not too many people watch this. Bottom line is, just release it on Disney Plus. It's not that hard. It's already been reshot 5 times. It's already been redone 7 million times. It's already been postponed a bazillion times. Just fucking release it on Disney Plus. You have enough paying subscribers. It will pay for itself. Trust me. You'll get your money. Don't worry. I will watch it. Hand on my heart. If you post it on Disney Plus right now, I will watch tonight X-Men, the New Mutants. Just throwing it out there, Disney. Whatever you do with that. The other funny thing too is because, again, they're postponing Avatar again. The Avatar sequels. What a fucking shock! Avatar sequels being postponed. You realize by the time you release these Avatar films with James Cameron, etc., you literally will have a new generation of people that don't have a fucking clue what these movies are because you've waited so long to bring out sequels. Star Wars, it's one thing, the rumor mill, the speculation, some of the panels, at least, some of the discussion today. Reports are that George Lucas will be kind of stepping in to save Star Wars because Kathleen Kennedy is a fucking joke. You can quote me on that. Single-handedly destroyed Star Wars, if you ask me, alongside Ruin Johnson, aka Rian Johnson, with The Last Jedi. If anything, we should be thanking George once more, not only for creating Star Wars, but if anything, if he's going to be coming back on to save the franchise, because unless you're Clone Wars or The Mandalorian, Star Wars is going down the toilet, and you can thank Disney for that. All right, so New Mutants delayed, not going to happen in August. I can promise you that. What else did they go over today? Actually, some really cool news. Okay, off totally left field, that nothing to do with Comic-Con, but if you were watching Xbox, their stream today, they're actually releasing a lot of these games coming out for the Xbox Series X. You got Halo Infinite and a lot more in terms of with Xbox Game Pass. That was actually more exciting than anything I ever heard or read or saw today relating to San Diego Comic-Con at home. The fact that Xbox Game Pass is evolving to pretty much incorporate everybody and all the games is pretty phenomenal. And not only that, but they're also putting it on the next gen platforms. What that comes down to is the fact that you essentially will see games in the future. You don't need to buy them. You don't need to spend $60 on a game that turns out to be shit. You literally spend $10 a month and you get to play hundreds of titles, download them to your console, and if you want to keep them, you keep them. If you don't, you don't. So hats off to Xbox today for actually giving us content that we wanted and was pretty sweet. So keep an eye on that for sure. Let's see what else. Star Trek. That was actually some good news as well as some good content. A couple different Star Trek series are coming out for CBS All Access. You've got Star Trek Prodigy from Nickelodeon, and then you've got Star Trek Lower Decks. Lower Decks actually looks pretty good. If they don't incorporate too much bullshit, and by bullshit I mean like social justice crap or whatever you want to call it, just make it a series that's funny, Star Trek, whatever. I actually do see a lot of hope in that. If you've seen some of my other content, Star Trek Discovery is pretty phenomenal. You actually, if you're not watching Star Trek Discovery, go watch it because that show is amazing. I am looking forward, of course, Star Trek Picard. If you've seen my review, I wasn't that impressed with the season 1 of Picard. It got very good towards the last episode. But again, hopefully that will change in the next series. And please, Jean-Luc, freaking Patrick Stewart, don't die. Whatever you do, please don't die. He's just getting old and, you just don't want him to die. HBO gave us the second season trailer for his Dark Materials. I actually haven't watched that, but I've heard good things about it, so I'm definitely going to have to go check that out. Utopia, saw the trailer for that from Amazon Prime. That's another show that's coming out soon here. Looks freaky deaky. Go check that one out. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, so Marvel accidentally released an Eternals poster. Come on, it's Marvel. If you know Tom Holland, he basically spoils everything related to Marvel. And drum roll. No, see, again, I'm like, a lot of the stuff I posted today was literally from Xbox. I mean, the new Fable game is coming out, which is pretty sweet. Bill and freaking Ted 3. Again, phenomenal flicks, not Oscar contenders, just great movies to watch. Keanu Reeves. The trailer looks amazing. Again, Lord knows if we'll ever get to see it because of movie theaters. If anything, at this point, if you ask me, they should just be releasing this content straight to streaming services because at this point, I'd pay for it. I mean, I wouldn't go all out paying $15 tickets to watch, these movies, but hey, $3 to watch the movie over the next 24 hours, Why not? You'd be still making millions of dollars. Everybody, quote unquote, is at home. Why the hell not, you know? So anyway, that's pretty much what I got out of today's content. Tell me what you got. Did you actually watch any of these panels from San Diego Comic-Con at home? Are you following any of your favorites, celebrities, your shows, your movies, all that good stuff? There is actually quite a decent amount of content out there. Here's where I would give feedback to the folks at Comic-Con, specifically two things. Number one, I actually bought some merchandise off your site, and you're now telling me I'm not going to get it until you get to the inventory of it. So number one, you lied because you said you had inventory. Number two, I bought something that you already basically pulled my funds out of. And number three, you're now going to say it's not going to come for like 2 months. Not okay. So change it. The other thing I would say, and I mean, again, on a serious note, you know, there's not a lot of structure with this San Diego Comic-Con at home. You know, you have literally probably over a dozen different platforms to check out, from IGN to Amazon to Xbox to your own site, San Diego Comic-Con. Then you have YouTube, you have the panels, you have the stream. It's like, I don't have a clue what the hell is going on. I'm literally having to dig through the interwebs to find out when these panels are happening, when they're happening, who they're with, what the content's about. And it just doesn't make any sense, I guess. So I guess if anything, I hope they kind of learn from this. Hopefully we never have to do this again. Dear God, I hope we never have to do this again. But, you know, I think just the basic get your shit together comes to mind. Comic-Con, you know, it's obviously heartbreaking. I'm not going to lie to you. I won't sugarcoat it. I should be in San Diego right now at the convention center. We all should be. Let's be honest. We should all be at the convention center right now, just enjoying ourselves, enjoying the con. Don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I pray to whatever is out there that, you know, we will get back to normalcy here pretty quickly. Let's be honest, in the next coming months with what everything's going on. So anyway, I'm probably going to do maybe some more live streams throughout. You know, I'm definitely going to be on Twitch, maybe even later this evening, playing some video games. So feel free to join in on that. Follow Spot of Nerd everywhere you can. So we're on Facebook. We are on, you know, please subscribe here, YouTube. Subscribers, love you all very, very much. Instagram, you know, the whole 9 yards. Bring me the chat, you know, whatever. Like I've said, what do you think? What's been some of your favorite stuff? You know, have you seen anything cool? You got anything that we can share for everybody else out there? Maybe you have channels that I can kind of throw some love your way. But thank you all so much for watching, and appreciate you bearing with me in all this. I know this is not edited or organized or thought processes anywhere. I just figured it'd be kind of cool. You know, normally we would do a 4-part miniseries with Spot of Nerd. If you go back to my previous videos, you will actually see some of the most amazing times ever at San Diego Comic-Con. Can't do it this year, so this is what you get. You get the live recaps. And I promise, I hopefully will be a little bit more optimistic in the future. I think it's just maybe like you, maybe like a fandom, whatever you are, that normally goes to the con. I think we're just kind of really bummed. We really are bummed out about not getting to experience Comic-Con this year the way it should be. And, you know, I guess we'll take what we can get. But until tomorrow or later, or, you know, whatever happens, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye, y'all.